One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Huskers will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. And off from the shotgun. Got enough for the first. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. See that maze in blue, and you expect tough-minded, hard-nosed running attacks.
I expect big, physical, huge linemen that don't like people, that are going to move them out of the way and do just this, what we did right here. Move the sticks, get first downs on the ground. That's who Michigan is.
They'll give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Looking to pass. It's Underwood. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. On the ground, it's on. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. The margin margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
The Cornhuskers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Fires on the move. Working on the right. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Gonna let it fly. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
The Huskers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. He's looking to pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This kicker brags that he can kick an 80-yard field goal. He'll settle for a 59-yarder here. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. And the Huskers will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Ready to fire from the pistol. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Underwood. Got it in the middle. It's Klein. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on fourth.
The Wolverines line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Use the play fake, now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Leaves it with the running back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The Cornhuskers are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. The give from the gun. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Quarterback may change this route. Trying to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on fourth and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that fourth down play.
From the gun, the running back has it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Using his legs, it's Haynes. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
And the Wolverines will punt this one away. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. From the gun, the ground game. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Now facing a third and long. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll move the wide receiver. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. They didn't handle the rigors of a Big Ten schedule very well a season ago, and hoping that they've learned some lessons they can use this year.
I think the coaching staff also thinks, Reese, that they're a more mature team. They have better leadership in the locker room. And, David, they're hoping that that's going to show up week in, week out in what's going to be a brutal Big Ten schedule.
Brutal. And, listen, you're hoping also they got something in their neck, right? Like, you're hoping they want some payback, right? Because that should have left a really bad taste in your mouth a year ago, and you should be ready to get that out, and you should be ready to extract some revenge. So let's see if this team comes out with a chip on their shoulder.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO flick. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. think the penalty might be on them. The Wolverines will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. Makes a catch at the 10. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark it down. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's key. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. It was quite a burden for Dylan Raiola a year ago, viewed as the Nebraska football savior. So, Jesse, how should he approach growth and improvement in his sophomore season?
Well, I think you got to continue to grow. There were a lot of eyes on Dylan Raiola last year, and for good reason. He is unbelievably talented, but you saw the swagger that he brings to the offense and that X factor and demeanor he really brings to the team. They believe in him. They were able to win a lot of close games a season ago. I think it's not about resting on your laurels. It's about taking the next step to try and be better.
First down here for the offense. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. And they're able to make the tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Huskers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Pulls it in, it's Barney. On his feet at the 40. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's on. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
He might want another play. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. No good. After the miss, no change in the score.
And, man, this one getting off to a slow start, trying to get some points on the board, and the dreaded doink. And listen, points at a premium right now because nobody scored. But, man, that was inches away from being really good. We're still tied 0-0.
They'll try the run. Can't get him to the ground. There he goes. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins. Big physical runners that also had sprinter speed and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And the Wolverines want to move quickly. Off the play fake. Unleashes one deep. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
4th down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to run it. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
The Wolverines have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Still looking, on the move. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's O'Leary. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. Here comes the heat. Fires to the tight end. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. pick up a 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Third down, red zone play, crowd alive. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
The Wolverines are threatening on 1st and goal. To the air, it's Underwood. Dances away. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Will have to use its first timeout of the half. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. They'll run the option. The pitch. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Raiola. With the catch, it's Johnson. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. as well give it to him again. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Huskers headed quickly to the line. Back to throw, time running short in the half. The throw to the outside is complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. They'll give it to Johnson. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Caught in the backfield, it's Key. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense going right down the field in 6 plays and now set up for 1st and goal.
And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. 1st and goal. Pushes ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nebraska!
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the 1st half.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 7-3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. LSU is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Death Valley for some time. They're up by 28 over the Groupers. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Well, the defense can't afford to give up too many big plays like that. That was a simple day-one go route. A guy just running straight down the field. You need your DBs to get to that football and swat that thing away. You give up too many more of those, you don't got a shot at winning this game.
Makes the catch. It's McCulley. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. With the catch, it's Simpson. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. He'll need to unleash his thunderfoot on this 56-yard attempt from the right hash. Absolutely perfect. That brings them to within 1. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Hit as he throws. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start the 2nd half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play from scrimmage here in the 2nd half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a 1st down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, and something can start to build.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. They'll run play action. He wants it all. Touchdown, Wolverines. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch and catch.
They'll line up to go for 2. Wide receiver going in motion. He pulls it. Here he comes on the naked bootleg. He's got it for the 2-point conversion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Catch in the middle, it's Barney. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Markway. Rams him with the stiff arm. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. Got to get a big gain. Got to get that first down. Nice job. Great nose for the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He's got an open man. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Cornhuskers racing to the line in the hurry up. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
The Huskers will have it 1st and 10. Red pass, it's complete. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The give to the back. And the Huskers pick up the first down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
The Cornhuskers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying to surge it in. And he is stopped. Not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
With these last 2 plays, they've just taken this drive and thrown it right into the fire. Can they snatch it out on 3rd and goal? They'll try to blast their way in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
He just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays. But how about the execution, running and throwing the football? Wow.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Texas is down right now, but there is still a ton of football to be played. And for a program that ranks inside the top 10 all-time in wins, don't be surprised if they come back. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Sam Houston. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass. It's Underwood. Pulls it in. It's Marshall. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Making great decisions. That's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy can't remember drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Fires to the wideout. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. Try to get it to the edge. Turning it on. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And how about that on third down? You give it to your playmaker in the backfield, and he's able to use his speed to go get the first.
And he's a guy that you should be focusing on with this offense. He's definitely a game breaker. He's a guy that they starred, going into this matchup that they had to stop. Third down, money down. You figured they might probably get him the football. They do, and they get the first down.
Motion from the wide receiver. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Out of the backfield, the running back snags it, but couldn't keep his feet in bounds. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Takes the handoff, and Tester stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at third and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. To the air, it's Underwood. Rush is on it. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Good, right down the boulevard. And now they regain the lead.
And I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the 4th quarter. Go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Power football with the run. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And after having a nice gain like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
The Huskers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. And that's a live ball. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. And the Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking for a man, it's Raiola. Fires to the middle. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
The Cornhuskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
The Huskers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Flips it out on the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Probably need to pick up a few yards. From here, it would be a 62-yard attempt. Running back searching for a hole. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
Offense facing 4th down.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quickly complete. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the 1st down.
And that was one of those gotta have it. I mean, It's the fourth quarter, fourth down. We got to get some points. Palmer, they needed that one.
Yeah, all routes have to be run at the right depth, and the ball's got to come out at the right time. Nice job there by the quarterback, working through his progression, finding the open man, and keeping this drive alive.
Of course, it was the quarterback. I thought it was the receiver, but whatever.
They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll send the back in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
And the Huskers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking for room. It's Ives. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got it behind the line. It's Barney. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. To the air, it's Raiola. Makes the catch. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these 3rd and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up at 1st and goal.
And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. Quarterback running on the draw. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Huskers! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas is in front. They've played awfully well today in DKR. And while there's no Ricky Williams or Earl Campbell out there, this group is fighting. They're up by just 1 over Sam Houston. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 after the 29. The Wolverines moving quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Back to pass, it's Underwood. Trying to escape and get it himself. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Listen, everybody practices the 2-minute drill and trying to go fast, but it's really nice when the quarterback has his time to get his thoughts clear, understand down and distance, maybe audible at the line of scrimmage. He has that right now because he did a good job getting the first down and getting out of bounds.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Marshall. At the 40, there he goes. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Hard running there. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Now the play fake. Caught near the sticks. It's Marshall. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds. And now the offense trying to score one late. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Michigan. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's key. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Under fire. Ball is out behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
This defense knows that turnovers win games. And here in this 2-minute situation with the lead, they've got a chance to shut the door if they can create one, and they did it right there. Great job getting that ball on the ground and then being there to fall on top of it. They're going to leave here with a W.
So here comes the Michigan offense. All right, this game just got tighter, and you just don't want to make a mistake here, David.
Especially in the fourth quarter. Remember, you're still leading this ball game. You're still going to execute the same way, Palmer. Don't get frantic.
Don't get frantic, but I would like to see them stay aggressive, too. You put a touchdown up on the board here, and this goes back to being a 2-possession game.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, this defense was ready for go-backs. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. The handoff keeps working on that clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the fourth. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Raiola. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Looking to fire. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do to you.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. That pass is intercepted, but he's out of bounds, so it'll go down as an incompletion and a stroke of good luck for the quarterback.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in the groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.